Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakat, Kordash. Double honor to my apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? And the Israelites, which are scattered all around the world amongst these Gentiles, the heathen nations, which we refer to as the Israelite foreigners, those that are scattered amongst the heathens. Okay, it's gonna be a quick news update. I'm looking at an article from RT.com, and it is entitled "Over 30 Countries Looking to Work with BRICS," and this is a statement made by Putin. All right, which is the president over there in Russia. Okay, so let's just read a little bit. It says, "We cannot ignore the growing interest in BRICS on the part of many states. As of today, more than 3 dozen countries, 34 states to be exact, have declared their desire to join activities of our group," Putin said at a meeting of BRICS security representatives in St. Petersburg. Okay, I'm going to jump down a little bit. It says BRICS countries currently have about 3.6 billion people, or 45% of the world's population. They account for 28% of the world's nominal gross domestic product and more than 1/3 of global GDP and purchasing power in parity terms. Together, the 10 members account for around 40% of global oil production. All right, so the BRICS alliance, which is dealing with an opposing economic superpower, so to speak, on the rise. All right, and opposed to the U.S. What the U.S., the United States of America, has going on, with the EU has going on, is in direct opposition to those parties. Okay, and this is heavy. This is a heavy article because it goes to show you that this old system, which is ruled and controlled majority by the United States of America via the petrodollar, man. All right, they call it the petrodollar. All right, the world reserve currency. Okay, America was at the top, having all these nations use their dollar for their resources, primarily the oil. Okay, which made its value which made its value increase significantly. Now that you have a direct opposition to that, which is the BRICS alliance, you got these members of the BRICS. They're dumping their shares of the dollar, and they're deciding to use their own currencies and creating their own currency to transact resources. So they're in a nutshell, they're pushing America out. They're pushing NATO. I'll say the EU out. Okay. And you even have some of these European countries. They're even looking to get with the BRICS, as we're reading right here, man. All right, if you've been following the news with the BRICS, you would know that, man. You had Turkey. They was at a BRICS summit, not too long ago. Okay, which Turkey had ties with the EU, man. Now they're looking to create ties with the BRICS because they're about to turn their back on the old system, man. Because the old system, it really doesn't profit anybody but America. Okay, doesn't profit anybody but America. Okay, they're losing profit. And what global reset is on the way, man. Global reset is before us, man. All right. So I believe the point was made on that. So let's get to the scriptures. Okay. Get Habakkuk. I'm going to get right to the point. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that laddeth himself with thick clay. Okay. And it says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Right. And America, like it says right here, him that laddeth himself with thick clay, that's the government of America, man. And that thick clay represents their debt. Because in the Hebrew, the word is ibatyat, which is debt, heavy debt. Okay? Because of that, this monetary system is nothing. It's nothing but fraud, man. It's nothing but a Federal Reserve note. It's not. It's only backed by oil, which countries don't need a dollar for their oil. So now it's just something that's just in the way. So in response to that, these nations are dumping it and telling America, you can go F yourself. You can keep it. We don't need it. And this is what's going to cause the war. This is what's going to rev up this war, man. The more these nations rid themselves of U.S. treasuries, the more the U.S. is going to go on the offense to try to make them fall back in line, which is not going to work. But yeah, World War III is on our doorsteps, man. Okay? We're very close to seeing the Third World War. We're seeing skirmishes already. We're seeing battles take place already over there in Ukraine, between Russia and Ukraine, and you got Israel and Hamas, Israel and Iran, you know, and so forth and so on, man. Okay? So this is the times that we in. All right? Now I'm going to get one more scripture and I'm going to wrap this up. Get Isaiah the 14th chapter. Right? Let me see. I started Isaiah 14. I started verse 5. I started verse 4. Isaiah 14 and 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Right? Most High is destroying their power, man. Okay? Breaking down all of their lies. All right? Their nakedness is being uncovered. Okay? Esau's wickedness is being exposed, which is Esau is the so-called white man. All right? Do you have, fighting within, Esau upon Esau, man? Like the scriptures say, Satan cast out Satan, how shall his kingdom stand, man? Any kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. So we're seeing this kingdom be divided against itself, man. All right? And how is that? We're seeing the allies of this, of America, side with the BRICS, side with the ops. So that's that division. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. That's the so-called white man. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. Right. Because it's time for this place to go down, man. All right, and it's time for you Edomites to receive your judgment. The Most High is sending his son back, Yahushai, to not only set up the kingdom of heaven and to cast down the thrones of the kings of the earth through violence, but he's also here to, bring judgment upon the wicked, the Edomites, so-called white people in these other nations. Okay. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 10. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 9. It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. Right, because the scriptures tell you in Revelations, I believe it's 11 and 18, they shall the nations, they shall destroy him which destroyed the earth. Which, that's talking about Esau, Edom being destroyed by these other nations, man, because they destroyed the earth. They polluted the earth. All right, they polluted the mindset of the people. All right, they destroyed the earth via destroying the natural balance of the earth, destroying the water, polluting the water. Okay, as it said, we read in verse 6, he smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, oppressing all these different nations. Okay, their unrighteous decrees, their slanders, their lies. Okay, so they destroyed the earth, man. Chemtrails in the air, GMO food, fluoride in the water. All right, and all the atrocities that have been done to the kings of these different earth, their lands and their people, it has not been forgotten, man. They haven't forgot. We always bring up Japan, them Japanese, them Ammonites, so-called Japanese, what Esau did to them, man. With the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, during World War II, dropping the atomic bombs on them, Fat Man and Little Boy. It says, even all the chief ones of the earth, it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Right, because the Most High said what? He's going to cause all nations to go down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And we're seeing this play out by all of these nations, being we're seeing the beginning stages, man. Because all these nations are going to get involved, man, with these conflicts. Because why? They have connections. They have alliances. All right? And as the scriptures prophesied in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, how Russia is going to be a guard unto these other nations. That's in alliance with them. Right? It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right? Because these nations, they have nuclear capabilities now. Okay? America's not just the only nation that have nuclear missiles in their armory. Many nations have it. All right? Including Iran, North Korea, and China, just to name a few. It says, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Right. Because why? Their lofty looks is being humbled, man. and their economy is being destroyed, man. Verse 12, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Okay. Now, this is talking about Esau, man. Okay. Which they are the false Lucifer, all right? Because the word Lucifer just means light bearer. All right, they are the false light bearers, man. All right. The elites of the society, man. All right, they're all going into captivity, man. When this thing plays out, these prophecies play out, man. When the destruction take place, these elites, they're gonna be brought in, they're gonna be shackled up, man, and put into captivity. All right, Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. Okay. There will be a time of Jacob's trouble because there's going to be a dollar collapse. Okay. There's going to be famines out here. And that's going to lead to race riots, civil unrest, and an uprising. Okay. So continue to, watch as well as pray. Fast. Keep going out there and teaching His word, because there's going to come a time where there's going to be a famine of the word. We're not going to be able to teach anymore. All right? And those times are approaching very near. So with that being said, I'm going to say shalom.